Hello, look at these wild hairs today. Oh, I'm a mess. Should we tame it down a little? Okay, it's good enough. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get something that we can see out of. Hello, Lenora. How are you today? Oh, better. Hello, Fed Up. How are you? I am going to be in a mad dash to replenish stock from the show yesterday. I was completely amazed and floored, and it was amazing. I mean, it was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. These people would be in my booth. There would be, I mean, I had a 10 foot tent. I put two sides up on it because I wasn't sure about things walking off the back of my table. So I put two sides up on it, and the third side I left open so that, well, there could be some air in there. And it was on the back side of a fence. So I put my, like my dollies and stuff on that side of the fence so people couldn't really walk up to that part of the tent. But there would be 6 people. Yeah, yes, it is there. I it's gotten it's gotten to be where it's really hard to crochet without my yarn in a cake. Isn't that ridiculous? But yes. So this particular skein of yarn I'm rewinding because I could not find the middle of it. And if you pull on the Posh yarn too hard, then it breaks. And I have discovered also that the Posh yarn that I got towards the end of Joann's is not nearly as high a quality as it was before. So it shreds very easily. Hello, Stevie. So, I'm kind of disappointed in the quality of it, but as I'm sitting here trying to flop it around from having to take it from the outside of the skein, it's just a mess. So anyway, I'm trying to preserve as much of this as I can because I need the black, and hence the glasses today, because yes, I still have my contact in, and working with the black, I need the glasses too, so black is so hard for me to see. And it was an excuse to use the yarn winder, because I absolutely love this. I wish I had bought it years ago. So, at my show yesterday, hello Vicky, hello Charlie. I'm trying to wind some yarn here so that I can work on refilling my tables. I had an absolutely phenomenal craft sale. Um, Doubled my most successful sale to date. I didn't worry too much with the displays. I did put the chickens out, and I used um, the Easter grass that I got at Dollar Tree that somebody suggested. And I put those in crates, and I put the chickens up there. I sold, I think I had like 13 chickens. And I sold, I've got one big chicken, one middle-sized chicken, and 3 little chickens. That's all that's left. The rest of them are gone. All of my black and white chickens sold, and they were just gone. Right now I'm making these little kittens. This one is too little, but if I would have had 30 of these, I think I would have sold them all. And now I sell these for $6 or 2 for 10 because they're just a whole lot of nothing. But I ran out of these real fast, and then I had people coming in asking for them. And the turtles, sunflower turtles. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. So the sunflower turtles, I could have sold a dozen of those. I had one, and they came in and looked for it, then went and wanted it, and then they went looking around, and when they come back, it was gone. And I probably had 5 people coming back for that sunflower turtle. So, and I only made one. It was a sea turtle, sunflower sea turtle. But I sold. Oh, I don't even know. Oh, thank you, Katie. I don't even know how many turtles I sold. But they came and got my the turtles that sit up to hold the signs. They loved those. The land turtles, but they stuck to, hello, Madura from India. They stuck to about the $12 to $15 price range. $12. Cactus sold out. Sold all the cactus hands. Have no more of those. Yeah, cactus hands were gone. Hello, I said Navia. Navia? Hello, Navia. So, yeah, the hand cactuses are gone. I've got to make more chickens, sunflower turtles, and the cats. I could not believe how many people wanted the cats. And I think as they were leaving my booth, that other people saw them and they came to get them. Now, that wasn't the case with all of them because some came in asking if you have anything cat. And I'm like, well, not anymore. So, the 2-colored kittens, I guess this is kind of my rendition of the loaf cat. And it's just the small cat. This size. I don't do the great big ones because it seems like everybody has those. So, The two-tone, the black and white ones and the brown and white ones were the big sellers. And then they wanted all black cats. And what else did they want? So, yes, the cats, sunflower turtles, they really were amazing. They really were amazing. My next market is in like 3 weeks, Vicky, and I now, I mean, because when I went to this market, I had what I thought was a tremendous amount of stuff, and when I started putting it out on the tables, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's not that much stuff, but I did overwhelm the tables so that when they came into my booth, they would really, they would look, and they did. And the gnomes, all of the little gnomes that I had for $12, the little ones specifically to the school that I was at, they all sold. I sold a couple of the larger gnomes, um, the school ones. Hello, sports. No, I do. I do not go to school. So, um, the little gnomes sold well. Um, I should have made some of the smaller ones um, that were not for the school, but I didn't. I didn't make any of those. I'd only made the ones for the school. Hi, Azaya and Navia. Hello, hello. So I should have made the smaller ones, and for different ones. I have no desire to make more gnomes. But now, for this next show that I'm going to, I am going to I'm going to make some for the schools around that area. Just, some of the smaller ones that don't take that long, because they were quite popular with the girls. The chickens, oh my gosh, the chickens were insane. I could not believe it was the guys. The guys came in and wanted these chickens. I mean, yes, I probably sold just as many to the girls, but the guys were, I guess they were just the funniest watching with these chickens. So, that was hysterical watching them. Um yeah, the hand cactuses all sold. The keychains. The keychains, I had people asking, um they liked the hamburgers. It was a small business festival held at a local university, and there were, of course, people from the community and everybody was invited to it, but it was at the university. It was absolutely amazing. I got to see a bunch of um, my kids from last year. It was very nice. I was so happy to see them. I about cried to see them because I missed them so bad. They're such great kids. But yes, it was a school event, but it was a university. It was not like a high school or I've never been to um, a grade school or a high school event. Just a university. This is my first time ever being at this particular event, and I would have to say that it was well worth my time and effort. I wish I had taken more. And of course, yes, I'm making more of these cats, and I might not sell any at the next event. I mean, you just really never know. But by the feedback that I got, I'm guessing they still will. Everybody picked up these little kitten loaf cats. Well, I can't see my stitches. The bad thing about working with black. But yeah, everybody picked up the kittens. They all picked up the turtles. I'm really surprised that I didn't sell more frogs than I did. The frogs were not as popular as I thought they would be. Oh, I'm struggling with this. This is terrible. Can't see. There we go. And I was so thankful that my mom came in. And something else that I have discovered that if you accept Venmo or Cash App, that it is, hello, Preppy. Oh, I'm so glad you love the chicken. Oh, I'm glad you got it. Thanks for dropping in. So yes, the chickens were the big deal. I forgot, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, that happens. Oh yes, thank you, Lenora. Um, if you accept Cash App and Venmo, if you put that on a piece of paper on your table, it is so much easier for them to. I mean, these people just walked walked out of. They all had to help me with this because I'm so new to it. But if you have that piece of paper, then they just walk up there and say, "How much is it?" And then they just pop in their number. And would have been so much easier if I had printed out the QR code and put it on the table. No, no, it was not in DuPage, Vicky. It was Central Illinois. But yeah, if I had printed that out, and when I went around to looking at some of the other booths, they had done that, and they just printed it out, and it probably would not be a bad idea if it was laminated, but it was much easier than them trying to scan it off of my phone. So yeah, I will print out the Venmo and Cash App QR code before I go to the next show, because that would have saved a lot. And my mom went with me. I was so thankful that she went with me. because she would sit there and she had the cash. So if they were paying with cash, they went to her, and if they were paying with their card or their phone or whatever, then they came to me. And I have the Square app on my phone, and most of them want to do the tap to pay. And if I took the case off of my phone, they could rub their phone or their card on the back of my phone and take payment that way. That was amazing. That was the easiest and the fastest, and I like that the best. That was well worth it for that. Let me see. I'll have to consult my list. The first thing that sold was these little kittens. First two items that sold was the little kittens. And then chickens. Yeah, it was amazing. I just got home from visiting Illinois. They have the best craft markets. Oh, well, thanks, Vicki. I enjoy our craft markets. Yesterday was my market, and it went so well. Thank you. Alex, tell us about it. How did it go? What did you sell? Because I'm just telling everybody that the kittens, these kitten loaf cats that I made, were my biggest sellers, and I could have sold 20 of them. So next time I'm going to make a bunch of these, and I'm going to put them in the little cat bed that I have made. And I'm just going to fill that cat bed with these little kittens. So yeah, I will definitely have more than one sunflower turtle. I sold chickens and mushroom boys and duck the most. I made 500. That's great. That is great. I did not have any mushroom boys, and they liked my keychains. Keep going, Alex. Now you got to refill for the next one. That's my problem. I've got to refill for the next one. Oh yeah, I was going to put eyes on this. Eyes. I need eyes. Yeah, that is great. I really enjoy visiting at these craft shows. And all the people that I see, and they come in, they talk about your stuff, and it makes me feel good that people like my stuff. So that does makes for a great day. Ooh, that looks a little funky. Put you a little closer there. That's a little close. Let me go up a little bit. The cats are sometimes hard. Hello, Kim. Hello. I'm putting eyeballs on my cat, on my little black kitten. Yes, those kids that came in there. Well, it wasn't just kids. There were a lot of people from the community, and they, well, I'll tell you what, the people from the community were not shopping as much as the younger crowd. It's almost like the people in the community were just looking for something to do that day, and the younger crowd was there to spend money. And they did spend money. And I did buy some one booth had made sugar cookies in their homecoming theme. Their homecoming thing was like a rodeo type thing. Hi, Matilda. Okay. Um, don't think so, but I'm not. I don't think I'm related. Oh, happy birthday, Aya! Happy birthday! I'm back. My mom said I can't stay. Oh, thank you, Aya. Preppy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hi, girl cat. I am great. How are you? Okay, now I put these on right yesterday, and I didn't have much room to melt them, so I'm putting them on backwards today. Oh, I might have, should have not done so much of the face first. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, we'll just put it on backwards. Well, you're going to be waiting a long time, Logan, because I ain't sending no payment. Sale, Kim, I don't really have. I really don't have a favorite thing to crochet, but I can tell you that I can tell you that after I make so many of one thing, I am completely sick of it. Hello, Mia. Welcome, welcome. I am working these kittens. Now I'll go through and I'll put like a little pink nose or something on him. Oh, thank you, Mia. I'm putting the cat eyes on here. The safety eyes. Thank you. Because I try to make these safety eyes as safe as I possibly can. Now, if an animal or a child is going to chew on them, they will break and they will come off, and it is a choke hazard. Ah, crocheting the Grim. I'm not sure I remember that one. Oh, the duck. I bought a crochet duck. Oh, yes. They're just amazing yesterday. I was completely amazed. Very happy with all the people that came in. I did think I needed a. You do have a crochet deck. Okay. I did think I needed a bigger booth at times because there were people standing on the sidewalk waiting to get into my booth. That is probably one of the biggest compliments I think I could ever have. Oh, a gnome. Okay. Okay. Yes. Well, I'm going to have to make some more gnomes. Thank you, Mia. Yes, I'm going to have to make some more gnomes, even though I am so sick of gnomes. I'm also going to have to make a pirate. Yes. Okay, a gnome, not a grim. I don't know what a grim is. But hey, maybe if they're cute, I could make some. But I will be making sunflower sea turtles, more of those. I plan to have at least probably 5 of those. But I intend to have 20 of these kittens. This is a little kitten. It's a little bit bigger than this one. When I first started making them, this one was smaller than what I like to make. So I made it just a little bit bigger. This is just one round bigger. And this is the size I like. But I couldn't believe how many people asked me for black kittens. Black kittens, sunflower turtles, and the black and white chickens. I don't know what they're called, red something or other. Thank you, Carly. People wanted the black kittens. Now I didn't do the big loaf cats. I didn't make any of those. And maybe they would sell too. I don't know. But if I make another one, it will be a little bit bigger than this, but not as big as these great big cats. I don't. I wish I could send 400. Well, that's okay, Mia. I don't have the money either, and that's okay. You don't have to do that. But thank you for the thought. I've never gotten chosen for someone to make a black cat. Thank you. I have a black cat. I will watch your live or video if you make the pirate. I will be making the pirate, and I need to make that within the next few weeks because that is for one of the schools closer to the next festival that I'm making, and I'm going to make some small gnomes for that too out of their school colors because that seemed to be very popular. Now, I made some of these great big gnomes that were in these school colors that I went to yesterday, but those were not as popular as I sold I think seven of the gnomes that were only this big, and I have a video on how to make those gnomes. That's a tutorial on how to make the gnomes that size, and they're just little ones. My favorite color is teal. Preppy, what are you making? This I'm making a little cat, a little black cat, a little bit bigger than this one. That's what this one is, a little black cat. I have to make some more chickens. I did not sell all of the chickens, but I sold most of the chickens. I have to make more chickens because they were absolutely thrilled with the chickens. They loved your chickens, Preppy. I think I have 3 little ones, 1 medium-sized one, and 1 big chicken left. That's it. All the rest of them are gone. Hi, Mia. Yeah, the chickens were very popular, and I put them in wooden crates. Okay, now I'm gonna see if I can do like Jonna did and put the green screen up and see if I can get you a picture of this. And I may be stuck on green screen for the rest of the time because, I'm so good at that. Hi, Ruth. Yeah, I may be stuck on green screen because it won't give me anything. And so Jonna says, it says add photos to your camera roll to get. Hello, Lori. Start. I don't know why. Well, I'll tell you what, Lenora. It doesn't work like that, like Jonna says. So my green screen, my green screen does not have the options that she did. Yeah, I'll just shut this one down and start over again. I couldn't believe, I mean, it doesn't give me any option at all. It just says green screen and done. It says add photos to your camera roll to get started. And I can't swipe or anything from it. So anyway, as soon as I get done with this choking coughing fit, I will be right back. But I'm going to shut this chat down and start again. Be right back.